Pastor Dave, Serena, church family. We could not be more excited about what's going on there right now. It's wonderful what God has done, and you're enjoying yourselves. You're going to enjoy yourselves more. And I want Norma right now to tell you a little bit about our family.
It's very hard for us to miss out on this celebration, but I thought I would just update you on what's going on with our family. Paul, our oldest, and his wife Mary Lou have 4 children and 13 grandchildren. They are living in Grand Island, Nebraska. He is a pastor there of a church. Mark and Bonnie are in the Northwest as district representatives. They live in Tillamook, Oregon. They have 3 children and 4 grandchildren and 1 on the way. Then there's Jim, and Jim is in Crawfordsville, Indiana. He and Pam are village missionaries there, and they have 2 children and a grand dog. And right now, I think that's about all the excitement in their life. Then we have Joy. Her husband is the chief operations officer of a church here in Overland Park. And they have 3 children, and 4 grandchildren. So I added 1 to their family. We are living in senior living here in Overland Park, Kansas, and are enjoying life here. We have a wonderful family. We have, let me see now, I have to count up again. We have 12 grandchildren and 21 great-grandchildren, and 1 on the way that is due about any minute. And here, I'll show you an update of Paul and Mark and Jim and Joy. They have grown up, as you can see, and all have families of their own.
And we go way back to the beginning, and that's where my mind goes right now. That building across the way over there, that's where it all began. And it used to be called the Polka Dot Cafe. We named it the Lenwood Community Church, but that name never stuck. The people in the area knew the Polka Dot Cafe, and they began to call us the Polka Dot Chapel, and it was called the Polka Dot Chapel probably as long as Norma and I were there. It was a restaurant on one side, it was a bar on the other side, so they had a middle wall right down the middle, stopped a few feet in front of the platform. So I would spend my Sundays, I'd preach half the time on one side of that wall, half the time on the other side, until we tore down the wall and we all got together, and that was really good. By the way, for some reason the men didn't believe a bar fit with the church, so they tore down the bar, and as they're tearing the bar apart, one of the guys said, "Hey, this is good wood, and we need a pulpit for the preacher, so let's make a pulpit out of this bar for the preacher." So I'm one of the few village missionaries that had a converted bar for a pulpit. One Sunday, God just blessed, a whole bunch of people were there, and we ran out of chairs. We had people standing everywhere, and I got up on a platform and I says, "Folks, I'm very sorry. We ran out of chairs, and we also have another problem. We're just starting here. We don't have any money to buy chairs, so I need your help. So could you bring some chairs next Sunday?" And they did. The next Sunday, we had lawn chairs, we had picnic benches, we had kitchen chairs. It was one of those fantastic. We laughed, we enjoyed ourselves a great deal. And I remember one of the visits I had with Al Rudd. Do any of you remember Al Rudd? I think you do. Some of you are related to that old man, but he's a good friend of mine. And he would come by and visit me at the office. My office was in that building over there, right back in the back corner, and he'd visit me from time to time. One day he came and he sat down. I knew when he sat down, we're going to do some serious business. And he says, "Pastor Jack, we've got a little problem here." I said, "Well, what's the problem?" He said, "Well, one thing is, you're here. This is not your strength, Jack. Your strength is out there. I need to get you out there with the people. And look at your desk right now. You're doing all that busy work. I see that book sitting over there. That's the Bible. I'd like to see you have that Bible open more, and you're not doing so much of that busy work anymore." I said, "Well, someone's got to do it, Al." He said, "Well, let's get a secretary to do it." I said, "You kidding now? You can't even pay my salary. I got to pay the salary of a secretary." He says, "Don't need to pay a salary for a secretary. We'll get volunteers." I said, "No, Al, these people are too busy. They're not going to volunteer." He said, "Let me make an announcement. Next Sunday, we'll see what happens." He did. And Monday morning, folks, I walked into my office, and there were 4 ladies sitting there. My eyes got as big as saucers. I said to the ladies, now you visit with each other for just a little bit. I'll be back. I jumped into my car. I drove down to Al Rudd's office. I walked through his front door, right past the receptionist, burst right in his office, and I said, Al, I'm in trouble. He said, what do you mean? I said, I got 4 women over there that want to be my secretary, and I've never had a secretary in my entire life. I have no idea how to use a secretary. And he laughed. He laughed. He said, I'll show you how, and he did. You know, God blessed in such a wonderful way that pretty soon we couldn't fit everybody into that little building. We had to go to 2 services. That was the hand of God. This is a tough town. It was a tough town back there. It's still a tough town, and that means tough, mixed up, wild people came to know Jesus Christ. And I'm just going to tell you about one that I'm going to call him Pete. He's a big, tall guy. I think he worked for the Highway Patrol. And Pete said to me one time, he's a rough shot guy. He said, hey, preacher. He said, I only got 2 vices. I said, well, Pete, what are the vices? He says, whiskey and women. I said, pretty big vices there, buddy. He said, I know it. Well, 2 Sundays later, he came to church on crutches. I said, what happened, Pete? He said, one of my vices got to me. I said, which one? He said, women. The husband came in and shot me. Now, I don't know that actually happened, but I know he said that to me, and those are the people we won to Jesus Christ and building their lives. And for 50 years now, for 50 years, you people have been a beacon for Jesus Christ in this rough area. And we need that light here. I want to congratulate you for that time that you've had. And before I shut down here, I'm going to talk to each one of you village missionary couples. You're very important. I wish I could see you face to face right now. I can't. But I'm saying to you, thank you. You came with your families. You put your roots down here. You moved in the lives of people. You won people to Jesus Christ. Keep on doing it. Church of Glenwood Community Church, you've shone like a beacon. Keep shining for Jesus Christ until he comes again. God bless you. Have a wonderful time. Bye.